21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 at a waddle for the Miami first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
On play action, here's Tua. Then it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Escapes the defender. Still going. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Here's third and a few inches. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6.
In motion, Hill. From midfield, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing that.
A throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, a run by Achane.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Miami.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achane diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
49ers. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
43 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Tua.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, here's the option.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going.
Achane hit in the ball zone.
Wow, that ball is not for you, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Up the middle, Achane.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball is snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it milder because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get
this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. The drive starts with a run from Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Purdy. That is caught.
And he's got the first down. Yardage there as as he takes it just across midfield. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, and make sure.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there in overtime. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to